welcome to another Slamdown vlog. We're going to talk about Destination X and its predictions. Now, we know Destination X has already changed because of Alberto still being suspended from the company and also being stripped of his title. So we haven't really heard anything from GFW what they're doing about the title or about the main event of the pay-per-view. All we do know is Bruce Pritchard will be making an announcement on this. So it is a bit of a waiting game to wait and see. But at least we can go over the other matches and do some predictions. Now, we know OVE will be debuting. We don't know who they'll be against. I've seen their indie stuff, and they're a very, very, very promising team. They're a bit different as well. They're not your average teams. They're a bit on the psychotic side. It gives the tag team division another element, another characteristic with having different teams, which I have said about before. So I'm looking forward to seeing them. After that, we've got Matt Sydal against Lashley. Now, one thing I don't like about Destination X is, to me, because I'm an old school Impact Wrestling fan, Destination X should be all about the X Division. That's what it should be about. We had Option C, it was all we had Future, we had past X Division. That's what Destination X is to me. So I'm not really keen on having women's matches and heavyweight matches on Destination X. I just don't think it's right. And also I don't like having special show names. End of the day, this is an Impact show, but they've just called it something else for a one-off. I would rather have Destination X back as a proper pay-per-view. But that's my opinion on it anyway. I reckon it's going to be Lashley for the win. I cannot see Matt Sydal winning this. Or unless they let Matt Sydal win this and then use Lashley later on to, getting the new world champion. So there's many options they can do with this. That match also depends what they're doing with the title as well. So after that, the Super X Cup finals. Now, I cannot wait for this. For me, the Super X Cup has been fantastic. The ability of these superstars is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Now, the X Division is back to what it used to be. As you all know, over the last few years, it's been substandard, boring. We had Trevor Lee always holding the title, and then we had DJC always holding the title. It was always the same matches over and over and again. Now, finally, they're actually starting to do something about the X Division. And, they've had the right influx of superstars in this division. Predictions, I want Desmond Xavier to win this because he's got so much potential. He's worked with Ricochet, he's had good matches there, he's had good matches in the Impact Zone. For me, he's probably one of the up-and-comers on the whole roster. I'm not even going to try and pronounce the other bloke's name. Ishimori? I can't say it. You know what I'm like. I just can't say these names. But I do believe it's going to be Desmond Xavier for the win for this. After that, we've got Trevor Lee versus Sanjay Dutt. Now, I respect Sanjay Dutt as champion. I get it. He's, a veteran of the company. But I feel Dutt's ability in the ring is not as good as it used to be. I think it should be down, passing the torch to the new guys. I would rather see one of the new guys having the title. I do reckon Trevor Lee is going to get the victory. I can see it swinging that way. But I don't see this being clean. Something is telling me that this is not going to be a clean match. But I'm going to go Trevor Lee on the win. Now, one of the matches I'm really looking forward to, Gail Kim versus Sienna. And I've got a lot of respect for Sienna. For people that haven't seen it, check out the interview with BQ. She really, really supports the company. So does Rosemary. They back the company. We know all about this fake news about contracts. And she's basically come around and said, no, my contract doesn't say that. And, defended the company. In the end of the day, if the wrestler wasn't happy with the contract, they wouldn't sign it. So, screw you, David Meltzer. I reckon it's going to be Gail Kim winning this. The reason is Gail Kim is retiring at the end of the year. So I think they're going to give her the title, give her a good solid run to retire on. But we do know when she does retire, she's not leaving the company. She's going to be working backstage, working with the women. So she's going to still be around with the company, but just not wrestling. But See, I think Gail Kim's going to win it, but I would like Sienna to win it. But I'm sticking with what GFW will go with. I'm saying Gail Kim. Now, normally I'd say main event, Loki versus Alberto El Patron. That match is not happening. Due to everything that's ongoing now, it can't happen because he's still suspended. But one thing we do know, that Bruce Pritchard will make an announcement. I don't know if they're going to do a gauntlet style match. I don't know if they're going to do a tournament. You know, there's a number of things they could do with this. What I don't want them to do is I don't want them to put the title on Lashley and that's say problem solved. No. You know, Lashley did lose the title, so they need to do something else that incorporates other people. Surprise people, I think, that might turn up at Destination X. I'm going to say it, Austin Aries. Austin Aries has always been good terms with Impact. They've always been on good terms. You know, he's not on good terms with Ring of Honor. So, Ring of Honor looks unlikely. So this is why I think at Destination X we will see Austin Aries. There's a possibility we might see Mundo as well, because we all know at this event he didn't turn up because he was going to be with Impact. But then he might just be there for the tapings and join there instead of Destination X. We don't know. Rey Mysterio is another possibility as well. We know he's talking with the WWE and he's talking with GFW. We don't know which one he's decided on. So that is a possibility. So there's a lot of exciting things that could happen at Destination X. I can't wait. I really cannot wait for this show. And like I said, GFW is improving. It's getting better and better every show. You know, the roster's improving. Jeff Jarrett is doing an amazing job. Really is. And the way the company's dealt with Alberto and this whole situation is brilliant. I think GFW has looked very dignified in the way they've done this and the way, in the manner as well. So a lot of respect to the company for that. But yeah, I want to say that he'll come back in the future, but I really don't know. You know, with the way he's behaving, I think he will be released at some point. And if he's not released, I can see him being under strict guidelines by the company. But like I said, let's go back to Destination X and forget Alberto at the minute. But like I said, for the main title, I think it's going to be a tournament. But like I said, if you're not watching Destination X, why? You know, well, let's be honest here. These shows have been better than anything that WWE's put on. You know, the WWE's been dreary, boring, and predictable. GFW isn't. It is the better company. Come on, let's be honest. But I've been your host, Ashley Friend, and that's been my vlog on the predictions for Destination X. I will do a review of Destination X, which will be on either Saturday, and if it's not on Saturday, it'll be on Monday. Still waiting for an update from Charles to find out when his free time is, because he started schooling. But we'll let you all know via Twitter. So thanks for watching.